show. So we have a handful of acts from a few of our alum and some from our current students. Before we get started, I will tell you a little about CircEsteem. Our mission is to unite youth across all backgrounds and identities by fostering self-esteem and mutual respect through the practice and performance of circus. We do this through a variety of different programming across the city. In normal times, meaning when we're not in the middle of a pandemic, CircEsteem works with about 1,500 regularly enrolled youth across the city. Right now, we are able to do a very, very modified, safe summer camp where we have about 24 kids a week in our youth center, and we're doing some online programming. So enough of me, because I know no one is here to hear me jabber on. So I will pass the mic to your host for the evening, Mr. Jack Gomberg.
Hello, hello.
Welcome, Jack.
Thank you. It's good to see you, Dan.
Good to see you as always.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm gonna get out of the way, but I will tell you, one of my favorite memories of CircEsteem is Jack Gomberg when he was about 6 years old doing Dead or Alive on the stage at Alternatives. It might have been 2005.
Yeah. Wow.
That sound right? Yeah. So it's so cool to see you here and still hanging out. So welcome, and I'm gonna get out of the way so y'all can get on with the show.
All right, sounds good. Thanks for letting me host. All right. Hello all. You're in for a treat tonight from both past and present performers from CircEsteem. We have some amazing performers coming up from our CircEsteem performance troupe, and at first and then later on will be followed up by some CircEsteem alumni who will be kind of reprising their roles from past CircEsteem performers. So I'm very excited to be here. I'm your host, Jack Gomberg. I'm joining you now from Los Angeles. And unfortunately, I don't exactly have the space in my very small apartment to do something like a Jim Wheeler trapeze, but those who cannot do host, and I'm very excited to be your host. So with that, let's get into it. Our first performer for tonight is Jude, a homeschooled 9th grader who has been coming to CircEsteem for 5 years, and they'll be performing Diablo. Let's take it away. That was amazing, honestly. Well done, Jude. I know Zoom performances can be a little weird considering there's no audience, but imagine everyone going wild. All right. I guess since this is the half alumni, I can say that's the second coming of Will McGowan if there are other alumni here who get that reference. But next, we have Aviva and Jasmine on the double trapeze. Aviva is off to Gamify Circus at ISU next fall after 3 years of performing with CircEsteem. And Jasmine has been with us for 5 years and is a high school sophomore. So I'm excited to see them on the double trapeze.
Took away my collar. You know that was my favorite one. Reminded me of summer, tangled up in covers. Can't enjoy the morning sun. You came without a warning. I should have seen the caution signs. Disrupted all the peace and brought me to my knees. And now you never leave my mind. You got so good at scheming. Soured my tangerine dreaming. Keep on repeating. Roses are red, and I wish I could see them blow. But all I see is orange hues, and all I do is think of you. Now you're stuck in my head, and I wish I could sing the blues. But all I hear is orange tones, and all I do is think of you, think of you. Now you got this smile on your face, when you should be ashamed. No, you can't replace, no, you won't erase the colors that fade. Can't see, can't sleep in my phone. Can't love, can't grow in copper tone. The blues and breezes are home. What about them? Rises up, and I wish I could see them blow. But all I see is orange hues, and all I do is think of you. Now you're stuck in my head, and I wish I could sing the blues, but all I hear is orange.
Another phenomenal performance. Applause, applause. That was some phenomenal duo trapeze. And let's go on with the show. Next up, we have Oscar, a high school junior who first joined CircEsteem in the Gage Park program. They started 4.5 years ago, and they will be doing some gym wheel, a personal favorite of mine. So I am very excited to see that. As a certified gym wheel judge, I gotta say 10 out of 10. That was incredible. That last straight line trick was something I've never seen before, which was really exciting to me. All right, moving on. To wrap up our performance members by the performance troupe, we have none other than Antoinette. After 8 years at CircEsteem, is off to college this fall. Antoinette has many, many, many circus talents, but now she will be performing for us a Congolese dance. So let's get to it. Magnificent, magnificent. And that rounds out our performance troupe. And next we move on to the alumni, and we're gonna do something a little different. I'd like to welcome our first alumni, Aiken Thompson, who just got done with a year of adventure in Norway. And we're just gonna have a little discussion, because honestly, I haven't talked to him for a while and I'm really excited to learn what he's been up to. Aiken, you there?
Hi.
Hey, what's up?
I'm here talking to you guys.
Great, long time no see. So tell me about your year last year. Where'd you go? What'd you do?
So I was going to a school, something called a folk high school, which they have all over Norway, in Sweden, and Denmark. And so I was studying for a year. Arctic tourism was my class. So we got to visit. I was actually way, way up in the north of Norway, just pretty much as far northeast as you can go. I was actually walking distance from the Russian border, which was crazy. I got to go 3 times into Russia. I got to go multiple times into Finland. We did lots of trips visiting places all around in northern Norway. I got to go dog sledding, volunteer at the largest dog sledding race in Europe, as I was working there, checking the dogs in as the teams came in and checking them out. And yeah, so much fun stuff. And I learned Norwegian, which was crazy. Yes, now I can speak Norwegian, which
very cool, very cool.
It's a very useful skill, given that 99% of Norwegians, I think, are fluent in English. But you know, it's good to know anyway.
Yeah, absolutely. You want to give us a little taste?
Ja da, jeg kan snakke med dere på norsk, men ja, det er ganske gøy.
And that means?
That means I'd be happy to speak with you guys in Norwegian. It's a fun language.
That was incredible. Thank you. You have like a specific story you want to share from your time there, like something that really stood out? I mean, the dog sledding sounds amazing.
Yeah, there was, let's see, a dog sledding story, I think, is the most appropriate. I was one time, we got to go work towards the end of the year, we got to choose one of the businesses that we had visited with my Arctic tourism class and go work there for a week. And so they were taking we were taking some people on a dog sledding tour, and we were just supposed to be shadowing. This was our day 2. We weren't supposed to be driving or anything, just, in the sleds with the tourist, watching how it went. And then there was a problem with some of the dogs. 2 of the dogs on the sled started fighting with each other. So we needed to move around what was going on, move around the positions of the dogs. And then it ended up that I needed to drive. So I ended up driving these tourists back. And I had driven a dog sled once before in my life, and someone was behind me assisting. So I had never done this before. And now I'm driving these tourists. I have no idea what I'm doing. And the person that was the employee that was supposed to be helping me, he was actually Danish. And so he was speaking to me. Danish and Norwegian are pretty close. He was speaking to me in Danish. And I was trying to understand with my Norwegian. It was a very confusing experience, but one of the
not many people can say that they got to drive a dog sled, let alone, all that.
Yeah. And it was actually at the time, pitch black, because this was during the winter and there's no sun, and it was -20. So it was pretty cold. In not ideal circumstances, but it was just great, full of fun stuff like that all the time.
Wow, what an adventure. All right, as we wrap up, what's the plan going next this year?
I'm gonna study international management at Durham University in England next year. Yes,
more countries to hit.
There's plenty on my list that I haven't gotten to yet, so.
That's awesome. All right. Well, I would love to just catch up forever, which we can in the after party.
Yeah.
So if we got alumni in the chat, come hit us up, join the Zoom. I'd love to talk more. Honestly, again, I'm just going to grill you on like a ton of questions after this because it's been too long. But we have more performers to get to. So I'll bid you adieu until later down the road. So next we'll have, great to see you. We'll talk later. So next we have a video from Donald, Kimmy himself, who still has all of his mad juggling skills from back when he performed at CircEsteem. He actually was the one who taught me how to juggle for the first time. So if there's an expert, this is your guy. So I'm excited to see his video. Let's get to it.
Moussa de Lyon. Comment ça va? Bonkana my God. Doudou Stika. Chinois young girl. Petit à petit, l'oiseau fait son nid. Tu es né pour réussir. Alors garde le sourire.
Donald still got it. Love to see it. Great stuff. He's so good. All right, moving on. Next, we got a video from Iris Fleming, who after 1 year of college is still pursuing her love of circus. She's returning to CircEsteem this summer to teach the camp. So keeping that in her life, it's amazing to see. And let's check out the video.
Hi everybody, my name is Iris. I'm an alumni of CircEsteem, and here's some stuff that I've been working on during summer and the quarantine. Hit it. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed my small little act. There's more to come. Stay tuned in the life of Iris.
Some wildly impressive hand balancing from Iris. We'll definitely be sure to stay tuned. All right, moving on. If this next act, you know him, the man, the myth, the legend. It's Cornell Freeney, all the way from Las Vegas, moving on from CircEsteem. Cornell, good to see you.
Good to see you. What's going on, Jack?
Oh,
Jack. I had to say it.
you had to. Okay, Corny. What's that background? You at the pool?
This is my new home.
Wow, you joined me out in the desert.
I know, right?
Yeah, can't complain. What are you going to perform for us today?
I'm gonna do my Diablo act that I actually created when I was 15 in CircEsteem. And every so often somebody will call me up and they say, hey, Cornell, we need you to perform, but can you do something else in addition to the wheel? And I'm like, sure, I guess I can do Diablo. So I guess I'm gonna do Diablo today.
Can't wait to see it. Super psyched. Anything else you want to say?
I do actually. You know what? When I was a wee young lad in CircEsteem, you know, Douglas actually helped me create this act. And some of these dance moves, I was like, you know what? I don't know, but they go with the music, and I kind of felt foolish doing the dance moves. But I was a young up-and-coming circus performer, so I was just like, okay, I'm just gonna do these dance moves, and if I feel like I'm making a fool out of myself, I'll just do it, and then I'll be done with it. But now today, since I'm an established circus performer, I'm gonna need a little bit of help. And actually, you know, Jack, if you wanna stay on, feel free, or if you wanna turn your camera off, you can do that as well. But everybody at home, I want you to join me, okay? Because I love making a fool out of myself for one, but I love it even more if other people make a fool out of themselves with me, okay? How's that sound?
I might turn my camera off, but I'm definitely going to be dancing in the background.
Okay, I love it, I love it.
I want to get the full screen picture of you.
I love it.
All right, go for it.
All right, so before we begin with any music, I'm gonna just teach you all a few of the dance moves, my silly dance moves. And I think you can't see me because the sun is behind me. I wish I can move it, but I can't. But dance move number one, here we go. All right, so you pick your spot, whichever way you want to enter from, and you're just gonna give me one of these. Okay, so that's dance move number one. Feel free to choose that one if you like it. Dance move number two, you're gonna give me one of these. Okay, so that's dance move number two. Also, if I drop and you all want to distract a little bit and do some of those dances to entertain yourself at home while I untangle my string, love it, join the party, okay? Dance move number three, let me see, I think we can do one of these here. Okay, cool, all right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Man, nice, I wish I was on a spaceship. Beam me up, Scotty, hit me, Scott.
Whispering in the trees, it's two cities and they're only pipes and chains and swinging hands. Who's your daddy? Yes, I am. Daddy, I can't explain now. You can't run fast enough. You best stay away when the pushers come to shove. Try it. Throw back a bottle of beer. Try it. I'm gonna look home through your gold black hair. Riot, throw back a bottle of beer. Riot, I'm going home through your cold black hair. Go, Daddy. good-looking brown-eyed man, stray cat fronting out an eight-piece band. Cut me, Sammy, and you'll understand. In my veins, hot music ran. You got me in a sway, and I want to swing you down. Now you sailors know where your women come for love. Shoot some Brian, throw back a bottle of beer. Shoot some Brian, I'm all home for your cold black hair.
Oh, sorry. That was amazing.
Woo, thank you. 100 degrees right now.
Woo. You get did the people in the pool get a good look?
Oh, they did. They did.
Great. That backflip catch was amazing.
And I was impressed myself that I caught it.
Nicely done. All right.
You.
All the applause to you.
Oh,
Sorry?
I was just saying, I miss you all, my CircEsteem fam.
Everyone misses you too. It's great to see you, Cornell.
All right. Ciao, ciao.
All right. Talk to you later. All right. That was wonderful. Definitely learned some new dance moves too. So it's a win-win-win. All right. Next in the order, we have, looking at my list, Lois, the one, the only. Even though this performer left CircEsteem for college 2 years ago, still actively engaged in the circus arts, as with the rest of the alumni performing tonight. So without further ado, I present the one, the only, the Lois.
Girl, try to remember when we didn't have no shoes. We stuck together, just me and you. It took a long time to get what we got today. Now you wanna give it all up for another guy. Baby, I'm telling you, don't let green grass fool ya. Don't let it change your mind. It's gonna be hard for me, baby, to build my life all over. 'Cause baby, you got the love that I really need. 'Cause if you leave me this way, baby, you know what? I may not live to see a brand new day. Oh, baby, don't let the green grass fool ya. Don't let it change your mind. You know why? It may be greener on the other side, baby. But right in my arms is where you belong.
Great job, Lois. That was amazing. If you're still here, all the applause, all the applause. Wow, really incredible. Everyone's been bringing it tonight, from Cornell to Lois, Iris, Donald. I love Donald's performance. I mean, if we had just, you know, if he had clones of himself or, you know, siblings, that would be cool. Oh wait, we have Edith and Prado who have submitted a video for us. So let's take a look at the other siblings. Love to see it, a true CircEsteem dynasty, continuing with the classic circus music, some really unique juggling there. All right, and now as a special treat, we have a performer who will be a familiar face to many alumni. CJ Williams was a tumbling coach here way back in the day, and proving that down the road, the quote we say is quite real. We're happy to announce that CJ is back full-time as a program coordinator, and he will be leading the performance troupe going forward. So without further ado, I'm so excited to introduce CJ Williams as our final performer.
brighten.
Yo, what's up, everybody? It's CJ. Just want to say I'm back. Can't wait to see all of you soon. Later. Peace.
So awesome to see. And that's our show for tonight. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for letting me host from my apartment. This is a very difficult time, but I will say a silver lining is getting to reconnect and see all of your wonderful faces doing such incredible things still. And it brings me a lot of joy to be able to see everyone and bring everyone together. That being said, if you're an alumni, stick around. I think the Zoom link is sent in some chat somewhere. Come say hi, drop by, let us know what you're doing. Thank you to the audience for being here. I know it's not a typical audience, but it still means so much that you're here supporting all the performers and CircEsteem in general, even if we can't physically see or hear you. But thank you for inviting us into your homes and onto your screens and computers. And especially thank you to the whole CircEsteem staff for making this possible, especially Scott and Douglas. They really helped put this together. So thank you to everyone.
Jack, can I jump in and say something before we close out?
Please do.
First of all, thank you so much, Jack, for being our host tonight. I want to let everybody know that no matter where you are, in case you're in Chicago or you're elsewhere in the country, we are having digital programming complete with circus props sent out to you. We have a free class coming up for ages 6 to 16 on August 3rd. So that's a Monday. That'll be right around 5 o'clock, I believe. So I put the link for that in the chat. So check it out. It's circesteem.org/virtual. That is a free class. Anyone can sign up, no commitment. If you'd like, though, the class is 5 weeks long, and that starts on August 10th on Monday afternoons. Thanks so much for joining us, everyone. Jack, thanks for hosting. And with that, we'll say goodnight, and we'll see you all down the road.
See you down the road.